How's it going, dudes? Hockey Master Bro here. Welcome back to another World of Tanks video. So, today I've got a replay in my almost brand new STB-1. I got this not too long ago and I've thoroughly been enjoying it, as you will see in this replay. However, it will be a somewhat short replay and it will not end the way you think it will, unfortunately. And it does start off slow as well. But the action that does come, well, it was pretty fun when I played it. So, we are playing on Cliff. Now when I play Cliff, I like to go to the hill, the center hill around here. Usually, most of the time, it never works out. But I'm in top tier matchmaking with only one artillery. And I was, my bloodlust was pretty high, because I was like, yes, only one artillery and I'm top tier. Now, unfortunately, those are two British top tier tank destroyers, the FE-215B1A3 and the FE-4005. Now, they did not directly cause me any problems, but I was very concerned about them shooting me, which caused me to be very passive in this game. Now here, unfortunately, my first shot misses. Now, the good thing about this STB-1 is it has amazing gun depression, as you can see here. It has a hydropneumatic suspension, like the Swedes, as you saw. Here you can see how the back's going up. So I believe it has like 14 degrees of gun depression, and it was about almost a year ago this thing got buffed, or changed. It got a lot more turret armor as well, so you can now be a ridgeline warrior and bounce pretty much everything, except for some super high tier guns like the Jaegeru or a lot of premium rounds. And it got an insane rate of fire increase. So the alpha damage went from 390 to 360, but its rate of fire went up by a lot. Right now, with 100% crew, brothers in arms, gun rammer, and vents, I have a 5.8 second reload, so I have about 3,600 DPM, 3,800 DPM. It's absolutely unbelievable. Which means you can perma-track people pretty much most of the time, unless they have like insanely good crew. But you'll get to see that demonstrated in this game. And now, right now, I'm not exactly what I should be doing, but I let the oh crap, what tank is up there? What is that? The Pershing herder. I let him go up first to see if he would get demolished as he was going up the road, but he didn't, so I waited till I got unspotted, waited till he got up, and then I went up. So here's my bait, essentially, seeing if he would survive. Fortunately, he is gonna die here. He gets absolutely demolished by the FE, the 215B83, aka the Death Star. And that's what I was worried about. I did not want that to become me. So here you can see I'm not really sure what to do. I only have about 700 damage. I really want to poke down at the Yag Tiger and the WZ tank destroyers down there, but I really don't want to get absolutely fucked by the British top tier tank destroyers, because even though I have really good turret armor on this thing, fairly reliable, if they're firing Hesh or high explosive, it won't matter if they don't penetrate. They'll do a couple hundred, like 500, 600 damage without penetrating. And I don't want to be taking that, especially since our team is about to stop dropping like a bunch of flies. So here I'm working, I'm trying to work the gun depression. But unfortunately, as soon as I get the gun down, the Egg Tiger turned, and I can't penetrate a superstructure without heat. Now, I do not carry a lot of premium rounds in my tanks, because I think they're just cancerous. Now you'll notice one thing that they did change when adding this hydropneumatic suspension is that the gun used to have 10 degrees of gun depression all around, but now it's only 6 degrees. So it's a little bit awkward in these situations when you're trying to use the gun depression on the side of the tank, but you just can't get the gun down. So you always have to point the tank forward mostly, to get that 14 degrees of gun depression. But that won't be a problem. And now it's 1 to 6, and I'm trying to get down this cliff without taking any damage to defend the cap. One of our tier 8s is calling all the tier 9s and 10s noobs, so I'm about to go and prove him wrong. And this is where the STB-1 is in a sweet spot. Close quarters and hull down. Put a shot into the Egg Tiger, and I switch my focus to the WZ. Unfortunately, the Egg Tiger does turn around and get a shot into me. But that's the last shot these guys are going to get into me. Now with this insane rate of fire, this WZ really should have just fallen back. But I get another shot into him. I lower a little bit, and I don't get to kill him, unfortunately. But that's not a problem. This Egg Tiger, huge mistake, just shows me his big fat lower plate. I put another shot into him. I'm looking for a shot in the WZ, but I'm not going to get to kill him. So I'm just holding off this cap, and it's 2 to 8, and oh crap. That is not what I wanted. And again, I low roll, but I wouldn't have one-shot him anyways. Now I'm really worried about that object 430U. Oh, but here comes, oh, absolutely. Now this Egg Tiger, he doesn't seem to have a repair kit. So that means I just get to keep pumping shots into his tracks, constantly locking his tracks, and he can do absolutely nothing. Now I was at 700 damage just about 2 minutes ago. Now I'm almost at 4,000. And I just took pretty much all that Egg Tiger's health away. I think I might have even actually done all the damage to him. So with cap successfully defended, and the score is a little bit closer, but it's still not ideal. I spotted an I-7 that managed to sneak his way up there. So I'm going to go back up the hill and deal with him. I'm still really worried about those British tank destroyers, because they can do some serious damage. So unfortunately, for some reason in the game, my sixth sense wasn't working, and it doesn't seem, well, or I didn't notice it, but maybe it's not working right now, I'm not sure. I don't get spotted, however. So I managed to get up. I'm trying to sneak on the I-7, but he's trying to sneak up on us. So I pump a shot into his lower plate. Thankfully he bounces as he rushes a shot. Tries to ram me. I take 248 damage from him, unfortunately, which is going to be costly. But now I'm just absolutely just pumping shot after shot into him. He shoots, I'm going to get 2 shots in him for sure before he gets to reload and shoot me. Now I switched to heat. I don't think I needed it. Oh. But he gets a shot into me, which is really unfortunate. Now this is where I make a big mistake. I-7 has terrible gun depression. I'm about to shoot his lower plate, but it just goes below the rock, and I try to get a shot on his lower plate, but I waited too long and he reloaded and killed me. Which is really unfortunate, because I would have stayed alive and hopefully done a lot more damage in this game. I was not happy when this happened. As you can see in the chat, yeah, I was not happy about that. What I really should have done is I should have gone into these dips here and taken advantage that the I-7 has terrible gun depression, and maybe start pumping high explosive into him if he's hiding his lower plate. Nope. Why am I? What? Why? Why is he going to him? Well, but I should have gone into that little dip down there, and yeah, you use high explosive, and if he were to come down to charge me, hopefully I would have gone a couple high explosive rounds in to kill him. If not, I would have just shot him in the lower plate as he was coming down to kill me. Alright, so I just installed the free fly mod, and I did that because I want to demonstrate what I should have done. So when I was fighting the I-7, I didn't have a shot here. I just couldn't get my gun depressed. But what I should have done, so I should have come down here and taken advantage that the I-7 has terrible gun depression. So I would have gone down here. If he wanted to kill me, either he would have to come like this down to try and kill me, in which I could get the side of his tank, or he would have to come down like this, and I would get the his lower plate. But before he does that, I could have just been spamming high explosive in his face, and that would have helped. So let's see how the battle progresses. Once I died, it's now 10 to 11. Our enemy team, my teammates have started pressuring cap, and this I-7 is making his way. Making a hard pressure on these two tank destroyers here. I'm not sure if he... Whoa. So why is it doing that? Oh, it's because I'm viewing him or something. Yeah, I wish I could have stayed alive, gotten a lot more damage done. But let's see how this battle will end up. Will my teammates be able to... oh! And he donks the shot and decide. But the I-7 gets taken out by the other I-7, who's still at the freaking top of this hill. My teammates are making pressure. Oh, but dang it! The artillery slams the RWZ in the face, resetting the cap almost all of it. But where's the enemy I-7? I was not sure when I was watching. Let's switch to the perspective of this Type 61. I cannot switch to any other perspective. Alright. Free camera mode it is. If it'll work. And paused. Oh. Well, I can switch now. So, we have the cap going all the way up again. I'm not sure where this I-7 is though. Is he gonna make a way down? I was telling my team to watch out for the I-7, but now, hey, look, we're in the lead. So my push down on cap and destroying those tanks, especially the Yag Tiger and the I-7, gave my team the opportunity to come back and win. We had a they were very far behind, but we cap it out and we take the victory. Now let's go look at the post-battle results. And here are the post-battle results. Now, it was only a 3rd mark of excellence, which shows how good people are doing this tank. We did 6,000 damage, got only 1 kill, and 809 base experience. Got high caliber, 5-4 effect, and bruiser. Now, it wasn't not a spectacular game, obviously, but it was just a really fun game to play, especially after I stopped the cap and once I started fighting the Yag Tiger and the WZ. And ever since until I died, it was just non-stop action. My gun did not stop firing, which is why I got 6,067 damage. And look at this. 6 shots at the I-7, doing 2,212 damage to him. And look at this poor Yag Tiger. I tracked critical damage to him once, but that's all I need. And I got another 6 shots into him and did 2,100 damage to him. So that's 12 shots in just 2 tanks. That's where most of my damage came. It was just unbelievable how I was able to track this guy, and he just fucking shit he could do. So I did top of experience, not top of kills, top of damage, and not top of medals, but that's, yeah, because it's just 3 and 3. Unfortunately, I died, which is pretty sucky. I wish I could have stayed alive. 21 shots fired, direct hits 18 out of 17, so it's a pretty damn good ratio. Blocked by armor, it's not too bad. I got saved a couple times. Now these, yeah, it's expensive. So these shots still cost the same as they did before when they were 390. And the rate of fire is a lot higher now. And you have to shoot a lot more to do a lot more to do the same amount of damage. So you're going to be spending a lot on ammunition. And I fired a couple of heat rounds, which were like 5,000 each. And because I died, I had to do the repair bill. But thankfully, I got a personal mission, and which allowed me to take 58,000 bucks. Plus, running a premium account, so it wasn't too bad. 890 base experience and 3,338 total. So, overall, it was not a bad game. It wasn't a great game, but it was a fun game, I think. Shows the strengths of the STB and shows the weaknesses of the player playing it. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later.